Welcome to Christmas Eve. We're thrilled that you're celebrating the Feast of Seven Fishes with us. We're excited to be in your kitchen as you're in our kitchen. My name's Adam. I'm the Director of Operations for the Jack's Fish House Restaurants, and I've got a couple of helpers. Who are you?
I'm Elise, and I'm age 5, and I'm almost turning 6 in February.
Nice. And you are?
I am Grace. I'm 8, and I'm turning 9 in July.
Well, thanks so much for your help. And we've done most of the cooking for you, but we've got a couple of finishing touches to put on things. We'll start with the clams. So your package is going to look just like this one. Stuffed clams coming to you. Just remove the top. We've already preheated the oven to 425, so that's ready to go. And we're going to add some breadcrumbs to our clams. Really let them have it. Don't be bashful. We're going to use up all of these breadcrumbs. It'll get nice and crispy in the oven.
Mm-hmm. I haven't got very much.
Yeah? Get some more there?
Let me hold this stove for you. There you go.
Okay. Good. Keep going.
Yeah,
Nobody's snacking on breadcrumbs, are they?
No.
Oh, that's a good pinch, Elise. Get all that on there.
Yeah.
If it falls in the pan, that's okay. You're going to cook right in this aluminum tin. And as soon as they're all breadcrumbed, just pop them in the oven. 12 to 15 minutes. Check for golden brown and delicious. They should be a little bit bubbly. The kitchen already did the hard part of shucking the clams, so all you got to do is pop them in. We've got another dish to prepare. Our clams are cooking in the oven, and I've still got my helpers.
Elise
And?
Grace.
Well, thanks so much, guys. Let's talk through the ingredients that we have. Elise, what's this first one that we're going to see?
We're gonna see the sweet potato gnocchi.
And what are we going to do with that, Gracie?
Well, first, heat a small amount of oil in a saute pan. Add gnocchi and constantly stir to achieve a golden brown crust and to avoid gnocchi sticking to the pan.
All right. And then we've got our charred rapini and ratatouille. And what are we going to do with those?
Add ratatouille and charred rapini and heat thoroughly. Taste for seasoning and adjust if needed.
So if you need a little more salt or you like things with a little bit more pepper, feel free to add. And then when it comes out, we're going to top it with a little bit of grana padano, which is Italian hard cheese similar to Parmesan, and some parsley in there as well. And then we also have some delicious, what are these?
Sweet potato chips!
So we'll top those on top. Let's head back to the stove. All right, our clams are in the oven, cooking away, and it's time to make the gnocchi. So we've got a pan, we've got it on medium, high to high heat so that it's nice and hot. That way the gnocchi won't stick even if you don't have a non-stick pan. We've added a little bit of oil to the pan as we learned before. What's next, Grace?
Add gnocchi and constantly stir to achieve a golden brown crust and to avoid gnocchi sticking to the pan.
Let it go, Elise. Nice. Give it a stir. Good job. Yeah. And Daddy's just going to give it a little toss. Keep that pan nice and hot and we'll get a golden brown crust. All right, Grace, what's next?
Add ratatouille and charred rapini and heat thoroughly. Taste for seasonings and adjust if needed.
All right, Elise, you want to add those? Get out of there, get out of there. There we go. All right, good job. You can stir it around.
To plate. Place the finished gnocchi in a dinner bowl. Sprinkle grana padano and parsley over the top of the gnocchi. Garnish with sweet potato chips. Enjoy! This is fun. You're making it just dump it out.
Yeah, go for it. Oh!
Ta-da!
The clams are done, so we're going to pull them out of the oven. Went about 20 minutes in our oven, a little bit longer than we'd said on the initial video. But look for crispy, golden, and delicious, and a little bit of bubble going on, and that's when you'll know they're done. The next dish we're going to do in the Feast of Seven Fishes is the salt-crusted Alamosa bass. It's a whole fish. It's totally deboned. We leave the head and the tail on as is tradition, but we're going to salt crust this. It's stuffed with a little bit of fennel as well as citrus slices. It's going to be delicious. Also things that we're going to plate with, we have a white bean tapenade that's got a little Castelvetrano olives and Calabrian chilies. A balsamic reduction we'll drizzle over the top, and some fennel fronds, which are a microgreen of a sort. It's going to give it a nice fresh flavor. So we've got the salt. All these things are going to come with your kit, and it's as simple as crusting the body of the fish. We're not worried about covering the head or the tail, and you just take a light coating of that, spread it over the fish, and just make sure that you're covering all the meaty parts. That's kind of like making a sandcastle. Spread it out so it's nice and even. Happens relatively quickly. We've got the oven preheating to 425. We're going to bake this fish right in the tray that we supply it to you in. Build the salt up over the sides. And we'll get it in the oven at 425. Right on cue. That's our Christmas music chimes in the background. Celebrating the holiday. Get it in the oven. The bass is ready. It's been in the oven for about 25 minutes. This whole crust will come off, hopefully in one piece if we did it right. And then we'll get it onto the plate. So just gently release the salt crust from the fish. Oh yeah, look at that. Comes apart in one piece, and you can flake some of the other salt away from things. And work the fillets out of the tray. You can then splay the fillets open. Two fillets there for you. And the fennel is still delicious, but we don't need the citrus anymore. It's done its job. Sort of spread the fennel across the fillets that you have. Super tender fish. And then take the tapenade, sprinkle across the top. If you've got too much tapenade, maybe that's on a cracker tomorrow. Who knows? Drizzle the balsamic. And a few fennel fronds to brighten it up. Beautiful. And that's your bass. Enjoy.